Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, where they have been calling the Hogs since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Arkansas's offense takes the field. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
The receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. That swagger sets the tone for this offense, and Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Got a man. It's Mims. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dumb.
And it's no good. He missed it. After the miss, no change in the score. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Right back to him on the ground. Tackled, but he has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running game.
Dropping back, it's Pitts. He looks that one in nicely. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They want to run this quarterback. Makes it past the marker. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offense.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Gets it out quickly. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
Number 11, on to kick it away.
First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Touchdown, Gators! The special teams with a special moment. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. He'll bring it back from inside his 5, and the returner is stopped. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Power football with the run. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mims. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. They get him for a safety. He tried with everything to scoop it up and get it out of the end zone, but they were there to stop him. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
The returner brings it out to the 35. And the Florida offense will take over.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team. They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Here's the handoff. The Gators brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we faced. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Breaks the tackle. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to pass, it's Pitts. Skips away from pressure. Touchdown, Florida! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 10 to UCF. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to get it through the air. Good timing on the quick out. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He's looking to throw it. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. They'll line up for a second down play. Defense in press coverage. He wants to throw here on second down. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play, because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The Razorbacks will punt this one away.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He has the first and still on his feet. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a first down.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let him do the rest, right? Flip it to him, let him get outside, let him run the football and make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him to get him on the perimeter.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To throw, it's Pitts. Stands in and takes the hit. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Gator. And once he got loose, it was all over.
That is exactly what you want from your quarterback. Hanging in there, letting the route develop, throwing the football down the field while you're getting hit, and the receiver does the rest and runs into the end zone for the touchdown.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville.
And the Razorbacks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got it down the middle. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And the Gators will snap it on first and 10. Discards a man. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Looking downfield, it's Pitts. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough space. Touchdown, Florida. And the pummeling has started. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop it. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
37, Arkansas, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Leaves it with the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Second and very short here for the offense. They'll leave it with him. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on second down.
Get set.
Red pass, it's complete.
That's an Arkansas Razorback.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. At the 35, he's loose. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you've sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
This time he's got it. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
And as a defense, that's why you want to avoid 3rd and short moving forward. It's really hard.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
2nd down.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the 1st down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Still on his feet at the 45. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Wall. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the 1st down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. The offense will have to use... out of the half. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Trying the left side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. The give to the right. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Trying to find his man on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the done.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Past the 40. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten. At this point, you've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were, they knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams. And they've been able to do that to this point. So, David, to your point, just keep getting better every single week moving ahead. And this team could be in the college football playoff discussion.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.